Hi friends, this side Anil Singh from Anetex Soft LLP, Tally certified partner. Now friends, I go to explain how to create purchase order in Tally Prime. Before creating the purchase order in the Tally Prime, you must consider the following points which is most important for creating the purchase order. Okay, the point is vendor master must be in Tally. If vendor master is not in Tally, you can't create the PO. And the second point is the product master. Product master must be in the Tally, because if you want to create product PO or either the service PO, in both cases product master must be required. Without product master, you can't create any type of purchase order. And the third point is a term and condition of the PO, and fourth point is a printout and email. Printout required for the hard copy and email required for the soft copy. Okay, how to send the directly soft copy to your vendor, or how to take the printout from the Tally. Okay, now let's start how to create a purchase order. Okay friends,
now friends, start how to create the purchase order in a Tally. Just open and here the front screen of the Tally, gateway of Tally. Now first, before creating the PO, you can check it your vendor master and product master exist in the Tally or not. Then how can you check it? Just in the top of the screen there is an option Alter. See that here, Alter. Now click on the Alter option, and there is an option in the accounting master ledger. Now in the ledger screen, just you can enter and select your vendor master is select or check it your vendor master exists or not. If the vendor master exists, then check it your vendor master information, address, PIN number, GST number, all is enter in the master or not. If all the information, this all information is fill up or not. If not fill up, just you can fill up and re-accept this screen. After fill up, then you can check your product master. I will show you the product master screen also. You can check it your product master exists in the Tally or not. If it exists, and you can check it all the information related with the product master, HSN code. If the product master is a service product master, you can check it your service related with the stack code is here, enter or not. Just check it and accept it. After checking both the information, product master and the vendor master exists, then you can go voucher option in the transaction heading. Just click it, and there is a left in the right hand side screen there is an option F10 that is called other vouchers. Just click it and you can select your purchase order option, or as you can type it, it will display. And the shortcut key of the purchase order voucher is Control plus F9. This is a shortcut key. Now I will select this option. Okay, now the purchase order option is display on your screen. Okay, now here the first option is the when you create the purchase order. That is an important thing is when you create purchase order, that is a date. How can you change the date? Just press F2. Either click on the right hand side option F2. I will click the F2 and I will change the date. Suppose I enter 14/3/2021. Okay, now when you enter the date of your purchase order, now second option is here your pointer will come on the party name. This is the here you can select vendor master. Okay friends, just you can type the vendor master, or you can just type the first letter. Suppose I type, or I press the spacebar button. You can select your vendor master from the list here. Then after selecting the vendor master, it will display the order detail. Order detail. Sometimes this option is not displayed. Just go back and press F12, because the most important here the F12 configuration button. This option F12. Just click on to the mouse and activate supplier detail. Provide receipt order and import detail. Provide receipt detail also. Provide import. If your purchase order is an import PO, then you can make it option this yes. If it is not import PO, then you can please make it no. Okay, and this option also make it no, because this select common ledger means this option basically used for the accounting allocation. Here there is no this option is not related with this irrelevant. Okay friends, just you can make it no. Okay, now I will select the vendor master, and here the mode and term of the payment. When you raise the PO, you must also discuss with your vendor what is the term of the payment. It may be 100%, 50%, or either after the delivery of the material as per your term and condition. Other reference, it is used for as a reference. You can type anything here as per the PO. and here the term of delivery. You can type point wise, point number 1, point number 2, point number 3. Maximum you can type here at least 3 to 4 lines. Don't type 10 to 15 lines. Just you can type it here 3 to 4 lines. Okay friends, after typing this, you can check receipt detail dispatch through. In the PO you can ask to the vendor when you from which mode of dispatch. Either you can by the courier, either by the transport, by the truck, and destination, courier agent name, and this information is filled up by the letter when you material received. Or okay friends, now here after here the next option is come the party details. This is the most important, please listen carefully. The first is a supplier, means bill from which location. It's billing location. Billing means the company which can make the payment. This is the bill from. Okay, here either if the bill from information comes from the left hand side, you can see that the list of address will come. If the address is not available, you can type manually. This address must be come from the vendor master. See that this is a vendor master. Okay, the left hand side it will be, right hand side it will display. Here this is the primary address of the vendor. If vendor master is different, vendor master mailing name or either the address may be not even in the vendor master list, then you can type manually also. Okay friends, and the right hand side there is a consignee, ship to, at which location you can receive. Suppose this PO is raised from the head office but material required at the factory side, then you can type the address manually also. Okay friends, I will type manually also. Here you can type the manually also address, like plot number is 785 industrial area, New Delhi, etc. Whatever, you can type it. Okay friends, and now here your PO number by default, voucher number is 1, automatically come here the 1. You can set your voucher number some like a prefix and suffix. This same information automatically come here PO number. You can, if you want to change it, you can change it also, but it's better same order number, order voucher number and PO number must be same. Okay, after that you can select your product from the list. I will select my product. Okay, automatically description option will come, but sometime in your Tally if not come, then here in this screen here you can just press F12. See the F12, I will press again F12, and there is an option provide additional description for stock item. Provide additional description for a stock item. You can make it yes. This option you can make it yes. This option make it yes. Okay friends, after making yes, just press Ctrl A and accept the screen. And here you can type due date. Due date means when you receive the material, you can told them to your vendor, sir, I require this material on that date. This is a due date. Due date means when you receive your material in your premises, in your factory. This is a due date. I will type here, suppose 15/3/2021. Okay friends, batch number go down any, because you doesn't know which batch number is supplied. Okay friends, size and tentative, this all things are irrelevant. Only the important thing, the quantity, because this size, tentative date, MRP, which is customized as per the customer requirement, but the default function is the quantity, rate and amount. Suppose I given the PO for 10 pieces, I decide as per the quotation given by the vendor, this is the price rate, suppose 4200 rupees, total price is this. Again in the same screen, again it will ask, again further you dispatch in the same order, you can give the multiple due date for the single item. Okay, like example, suppose 23, means 23rd of the March, I need same product 15 pieces on the same rate. Okay, means in a single PO, same item, 25 pieces required on different date. Okay friends, now press Ctrl A. Okay, now here automatically it will come the accounting allocation. You can select from the list which is come from the right hand side, you can just select purchase. Okay, now now the second, again you can select other item also. Suppose I select this different item, again same description, you can type the manual description, number of lines you can type it, number of lines here you can type it, it will print or it will be display on your purchase order. Okay, here due date, on which date you want to receive this, 15th of March. Any batch number, go down, if here it will display batch number, or either go down, you can select just any, don't select the go down or don't select the batch number, just you can select any. Okay friends, this option is the customized window, you can you just ignore it. Here the quantity, I will type the quantity, suppose 20 piece. This is rate as per the discuss with the vendor. I will type 2100 rupees. Okay, again I will select the purchase ledger. Okay, now friends, the important thing, if again other item you want to give the PO to the vendor, you can select it. It's a number of items, you can select it. Now in this purchase order I will select only 2 items. Now the below this line, now I can give additional cost like freight, packing charge, GST, all these things I will select below this line. See that friends, below this line I will select other expenses like freight charges, insurance charges, all these things, freight, GST, all these things. Like example, I will select freight, suppose freight is 2000, 5000. Like packing charges, if packing charge is not available, just I will create Alt C. Packing charges. Okay friends, let's example 2% is the packing charges, and then CGST or SGST as per the vendor place of supply. If vendor is in my state, then I will select IGST. If vendor is outside the in the same state, then I will select local tax, that is called CGST and SGST. I can select CGST and SGST. Okay friends, now this is a complete PO, and just now I will type the narration. It is for internal use or any remarks given to the vendor, then you can type it, and now you can save this PO. Okay friends, now the PO is saved. Now if you want to print out the PO, just page up this screen, or if you later if you want to print out, then I will tell you how to take the printout of the PO also, or how can you view the already PO is entered by earlier days and I want to check, or I want to take the printout, then how can you take it, I will explain you. But here I already create the PO, and just page up, it will be come back again, and just press Ctrl P, either Ctrl P, or either you can click on the top of the screen, right hand side at the top of the screen, there is a print option, or either press Ctrl P. Okay, here the print before print preview, before print out, you can just check the preview how it looks like your PO. This is your PO. Okay friends, now this is a PO. Okay friends, here the some additional column, it will display due on quantity. If you want if you want this due on column not required in the PO, then you can disable this option also. Okay friends, but how can you disable, I will tell you. Okay, how to disable this option, just escape this screen. Okay, now see that which option should be print out, or which option you want to display on your printout. Just you can press here configuration. This is the most important, and this is totally different screen from the earlier version of the Tally. Okay, in the earlier version it is very easy, but here little bit typical, but when you use, then it is very easy for you. Okay friends, what options you want to not to display or not to print, just you can make it no. If you want to take out the printout, if make it yes, then it will be display on the PO also. Okay friends, see that if I want to not to display due date of the product, dispatch due date, I will check it. If it's difficult to find out, just type it on the top of the screen, due date. Here it will not find. I will one by one, I will check it. See that there is option show delivery date and batch detail. I will just make it enter no. Okay, and press Ctrl A. Now again I will check it. I will show you. See that due date is removed from the print preview screen. Okay friends, Similarly, you can check it also consignee and supplier. Here the most important consignee address and supplier address. If consignee address and supplier address proper not print out or not display in your print preview, just escape this screen and go in the configuration window. Okay, now you can see there's an option. Most important option in this video is this option, show name and address from the party master. If this option is yes, whatever you entered in purchase order, address of the consignee and address of the buyer, it will not display. It will display only what information in the master it will be displaying. The real time what you have to fill up, it will not print out. So you can make it no, because in exact what you enter in the PO, that address will be displayed in the screen. Okay friends, so it's request to you, make it no this option, because most important. If this option is no, then what options you have fill up in your PO, that will be printed in the purchase order. Okay friends, now I will show you. See that? Okay, if I will make it yes, then so let's I will show you the example. Just escape and I will type the address here. See that I will type randomly. I will type some address here. Even see that the shipping address, I will type this option, pin number, and I will save this screen. Okay friends, now again I will page up. The screen purchase order, last purchase order will come. Just press Ctrl P and I will make it this option yes. See that sir? See friends, this option I will make it yes. Okay, now I will show you. Nothing will print if I will make that option yes. Which option? I will again show you. This in the party detail, show name and address from the party master. Because here why it will not display, because the address it will come from the party master. In the party master I doesn't enter any address, so it's make it yes, make it no. Okay, in the party master you can make it no, because if it is no, at the real time when you enter the PO and user fill up any address, it will be display on your screen. See that? I will type manually detail, all the information will be print out. Okay friends, now escape and you can take the print out. And how can you mail? Just here, if you want to take a soft copy to your, if you want to send the soft copy to your vendor, just click here and mail to this PO to your vendor. In which format? Here the by default it's Excel, it will display in the Excel. If you want to send the PO in the PDF format, just click on the configuration button and select the format. Here is the format. See that? Here is the file format. Just enter. You can select it in the PDF format and just Ctrl A and then send the mail. Okay friends. Okay, if any doubt, you can just call me on the given number. Okay, and okay friends, after creating the PO, now we can check the different types of reports available in the Tally. How can you check it? Just go in display more reports, or either you can press D button in your keyboard. I will press D button, and here there is an option inventory books. In the inventory books there is an option purchase order book. Purchase order book contains all the PO, okay, month wise. Here it will display the April, May, June, July, August, September, etc. Here I already entered one PO in the month of March. I select the month and I will press enter button. After that it will display the how much PO entered in the month of March. Here it will display the 14th of March PO, this PO number 1, and just I will press enter button. Here it will open in the edit mode. Okay friends, if your PO doesn't given to the vendor, then you can modify it here. But if you already issue the PO to your vendor, don't modify it, because you already issue the PO. Okay friends, now other reports also related to the PO. I will tell you which reports. Here in the statement of inventory, like
purchase order outstanding and purchase bill pending. Purchase order outstanding means I already issued the PO, but material is received or not. To this screen, I will check it. Here there are too many options: stock group, stock category, item wise, ledger wise, which vendor PO is still not received. Here I will check it. Next example, this is my vendor, still material is not received. I will check it. Item A, 25 pieces is still pending. When I will give in the order, when you press enter button, you get the detailed information. You have given the PO on 14th March. Total quantity is 10 pieces and still 10 pieces balance, and same 15 pieces and 15 pieces still balance. If you want to pre-close this item, this item, then just select it, and here then option pre-close order. Okay, here you can also pre-close, or either you can just go out from this screen, and if you select all order report, here in this screen all order will display for all vendors. Okay friends, now here it's the right side not displaying. Just I will press Alt F to change the period. I will type 15th of March and then it will display. Okay, let's see that item C, I doesn't require 20 pieces, I required only 15 pieces. Then I will pre-close the 5 pieces. Management has decided that initially we have given the 20 pieces PO, but only I required 5 pieces. Then I want to pre-close, because before receiving the material I want to pre-close the order also. Just I will select this row and press Alt W, or either click this option pre-close order, and I will type 5 pieces I doesn't require. I give the reason, I type the reason, and just Control E. Okay, in that case, see that 5 pieces my organization, my management had decided don't require this material. Okay, only 15 pieces, but initially I given the PO for 20 pieces. 5 pieces management had decided not to deliver. Okay friends, and another report also, there is a purchase bill pending. Purchase bill pending is related with the finance, and PO person or either the purchase department will check, is finance person process my vendor bill or not. If process, in that case here that bill will not display. If not process, if proceed, then in this screen vendor that bill is not displayed. Okay friends, now thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel. Okay friends, bye. Thanks for watching.